All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Link to the Past Randomizer 2024 main tournament qualifier. This is qualifier, I believe, number 6 today, which is an open seed. I am Pixcalibur, joined on commentary by Karaoke. How you doing?
I'm doing quite well today. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Seeing just an open seed. Getting off the I think it was like the casual boots tournament, so finally getting some different modes here, just different twist on things for our runners here. So we got 2 runners on Restream, Rowland Tanky and Tato, and along that there's a lot of other people racing that are not shown here. I think there's a total of 39 racers on this race. Okay, so yeah, so this was just an open 7-7. So that's basic 7 crystals to get into Ganon's Tower and 7 crystals to be able to defeat Ganon. So Karaoke, anything you wanna? I think you'll see in this seed.
I'm just ready to see a lot of the skills between the 2 runners here, because since it's just your basic standard open, not standard, but it's open. You get what I mean. It's not as complex as the other 2 modes in the qualifiers here, so I think there's going to be a lot of more room to see a lot of skill from the runners instead of, tricksy pathing and all those things there.
Yeah, and yeah, the fact they don't start with boots, so that might kind of alter their route a little bit. Maybe not going for some of those out of the way checks. Maybe just doing more standard checks to start out with the high density areas. So we had a map check. At the eastern was a red pendant, desert green pendant, and Hera a regular crystal. Ooh, well, that's probably not the best thing to see on that lumberjack. So that was a flute.
Yeah, something they'll definitely be keeping in the back of their minds as they continue down through the woods here.
A Link's house with a heart container, so their early health is fine. Yeah, so that with that flute, it kind of depends if. Well, if Myers a crystal, then they have to do Aga. But even if it's a pendant, there's a decent number of checks that just the Meyer area guards. So they have to keep that in mind.
Two different strategies for getting bombs there. While Raylan was farming out the trees and crabs in the forest to buy bombs, Tedo went and just dug up a couple just in case to see there, and giving a check to the to the race game there a little fast. Had to go back and look and say, oh, do I really want that? Yes, you do.
And Raylan going into the eastern area, so let's see the closet with anything here. A red boomerang. Okay, well, lots of money, so that might help for Zora check later on, since that's actually in logic now. This is an interesting play. Raylan going into Red Pendant Eastern, so it's an interesting strategy to see if maybe something in here.
Yeah, very, very early way, but I guess considering it kind of part of the overworld. Ooh, okay. Those gloves in the race game leading to the back of Escape with a moon pearl.
Interesting. Both runners. Tedo probably gonna be following suit into Eastern as well, so neither
Yeah,
one's dipped a cack yet.
oh, or not, just checking the closet.
Alright, so there's an item on the boss. So you're getting all the dungeon stuff. Okay, just a shield in the library, so they're not going to care about that. And, well, Tedo can always buy more bombs now, because probably need at least two. Actually, three bombs. So probably may end up just buying bombs unless he finds some. Oh, okay, well, that's kind of tedious. You have to go backwards.
Yeah, we're just down there twice now.
Seeds being a little bit of tedium here. Alright, the chicken closet. Oop, that's one of the single rupees. Okay, a bottle vendor is good for that bow. That's not going to feel too good for Raylan once they go back there, because they're not going to go back to Eastern at this point, just for one item and a red pendant. Let's see. Well, not much there.
Well. Also, a lot of rupees on both sides.
Yeah, there's just a lot of empty checks. So actually, the skipping Kakariko probably not that bad an idea. There wasn't much outside of a bow and a shovel, or the gloves on the race game. But that's not much. Oh, I wonder if they may have to do actually clear out Pendant Eastern, but we'll need at least a a lamp or a fireball for that. Okay, that's interesting. That's going to be that's a Dark World access. That's Mitts. Yeah, we're still kind of pending on Aga 1, if Aga 1's needed. I don't think anyone's checked Uncle yet, front of Escape. And those are not very friendly checks to make without boots.
Alright, both runners getting their second glove basically at the same time, just from opposite places.
So both definitely thinking about Dark World access, because there's not a whole lot left to do in the Light Worlds, just a lot of kind of out of the way checks.
Teta with the fake flipper to go ahead and check on the island there. Probably not gonna be coming back for that full heart. And now going over to under the bridge.
I'm gonna be a little bit curious to see where the first sword is gonna be located.
Unfortunately, Zora with a whole lot of nothing today.
Oh, and that was quite the long walk for really nothing. Alright, so Raylan gonna be giving us first look in the Dark World. Okay, well, Aga's required. The other pendants in Swamp. 5-6, I looked like was a TR and Pod, but yeah, Aga 1 is hard required because of Meyer being a crystal.
Yeah, so far, not a whole lot of anythings in any one locations so far. Just a lot of scattered about like few items here that have led us now to the Dark World, where both runners are into the Skull Woods checks. At least they do have a boomerang to stun the enemies, which does help when you're on this low of health and no sword, no easy weapons to defeat things with.
Yeah, at least a boomerang can stun Gibdos, so bigger threat enemies with the 2 hearts per hit. So Vanilla Big Key. So he'll be probably going back and check the big chest because there's yeah, really not much to go on at this point. So I don't think we got much of anything in the front of Skull Woods.
No.
So I think both items are in the back here. All right, so nothing on Bumper Ledge. But yeah, there's yeah, not much to go with, and this is again different from the recent Kaz Boots tournament where you had boots and a sword to begin with. This one you might not get the stuff for quite a while.
Yeah, we never did check what is under that shovel that we had gotten.
Yeah, no shovel check, no uncle check, no front of escape. Oh, we got a bottle. Okay, so I mean, to be fair, I don't think there are even that many light world. That's probably it for light world checks, actually. No logical mountain access. So I think that was 3 items in the front. So there's really no point going to the back because no idea where that last item is. If it's hammer locked, if it's even the boss locked, because they can't even damage blind at this point.
No, too much of a risk to just go back there and come out with a bunch of, get all the way to the end and not be able to do anything. Both runners being smart and remembering to let their fairy go free before crashing into the enemy there, so that they can get their death warp.
I just found the cape in the little shed. So that's, I guess, one piece of the Aga 1 puzzle.
It's always disappointing when the dig game just has some money, because you gotta watch and make sure and listen to see that, yes, that is definitely the item there and not just the random money I'm digging up. Also, this one being so late into the number of digs as well.
Yeah, check in 22 digs. That's not very good. Kind of want to, within like maybe the first like 5 digs, you just get the whatever is out there. Alright, so we're gonna take the Smithy on the world tour. And nope, just another heart container on Stumpy. Oh, your chat's trying to see if a hype cave is gonna be worth something. I mean, maybe, because so far there's just not been much of anything.
No, it's like I'm poking this seed with the arrow here and going, come on, do something.
Yeah, I mean, if it ends up being like shovel, uncle checks, that's they're probably not gonna feel too good.
Wow.
We actually got some hype today. Kind of had to work a little bit for it, but got our first sword, a mirror, another bottle, a red potion. And that mirror is really nice because that lets them kind of route backwards, so you can get the shovel check, can get okay, well, nothing there, so
Okay, good.
so no regrets on that one. They can turn in Smithy. Purple chest, they can do that, just can't do hammer pegs. Yeah, pet seed, you always have the ice rod on hand, so that's always an option. So always have to keep the ped back of their minds. Yeah, and chat, yeah, for Rowland, because that's simply one check in the back, and especially without boots, Eastern is not very good to get to. It's just out of the way. All right, sick kid with, nope, nothing there. Ooh, that's not the friendliest place for that lamp. Hmm.
No, a bit out of the way up there.
This is kind of a gross sequence here. So you get both gloves, Moon Pearl, get to Dark World from Kakariko, go down to Hype Cave to get your mirror, and then go all the way back the other direction to get the graveyard lights for your lamp. So that's Aga access. And they still can't get that. They need boots on top of it, so... You know, wherever that is. Yeah, there's a few things that probably don't want to see on Armos. So we got boots, we got ice rod. Something like hammer would not be very good either. There's a few other things that even something like hook shot could be really bad if swamp ends up being required. You have to get in there to get something. All right, got Uncle checks. Let's see. What do we have here? And, nope, just a bunch of bombs.
Old man on the mountain just with some more health, so nothing, still just nothing helping point us in any specific direction at this point. And the spectacle rock is just full of bombs, just on top and inside.
We saw quite a few of them. Even the uncle area was just another couple of packs of bombs. Right, so going to the basement of Hyrule Castle, which is in logic because I believe the small key is vanilla. Okay, Rowland's just gonna go into Aga 1. We know it's in logic, so the lamp on Graveyard Ledge. It's just kind of just a bad check to make. So, in this case, probably just have to be able to memorize a few of the dark rooms. Be fine.
Not the most common of the dark rooms you see, but I think at this point, a lot of the runners just know every single dark room anyway. Having basically that whole row of health is also helping.
Yeah, it gives them a little bit more room to work with, and they also have a red potion, so just a little bit extra wiggle room in case. And Tato making good use of that cape to get through Moldorm. And, well, this seed is not being very kind because the other item's going to be in the basement. I mean, at this point, there's nothing else to do on the mountain, so let's see if he's just going to go back in. I mean, he already went up all this way. So let's see. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you definitely don't want to take another trip here. It would be amusing if Aga 1 is just on top of having the flute is also required just for East Dark World access.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, so Hera Basement was not the answer. Okay, so Tato doing... Probably just gonna be following suit.
Yeah.
With, going through logical Aga 1. I mean, at this point, Rowland might end up just going back into Eastern, because there's just not really much of a path so far. So you're starting to go into some last location stuff already. Alright, so Rowland taking down Aga 1. I think that was 3 blue balls. Well, at least we're seeing some good use out of this red boomerang, because
Oh yeah, I think this is the most I've seen a. This is the most I've seen a boomerang used in a long time.
because it's either they have enough weapons or a hook shot, which is probably a bit better to use. So Catfish with just the other shield, so we do know all our shield locations. Yeah, and chat with the... I think either the stun weapon, it just has their own kind of niche when to use it. Okay, so the fairy... the waterfall had free blue potions, that's nice. Rowland gonna throw away 500 rupees there. Just kind of running through each other's checks. At some point we're gonna have a pod dip.
Seems like that point's going to be right now, actually.
Yes. I mean, you can argue either direction whether he'll go back to do it. Now, if Pod comes up completely empty, that might get him to actually do Eastern, because you're, at that point, really running out of checks. You might as well get this one out of the way then.
What would you like to see Pod having, if it has something important inside of it?
Let's see. maybe the easiest thing would be just boots at this point. Because a lot of the other stuff isn't really going to help much outside of maybe a fetch quest. I guess you could have vanilla hammer in here. Flippers wouldn't do anything. Neither would hookshot. Oh no, hookshot would give him East Death Mountain actually, so that's another option.
That's not needed yet.
Yeah, that would give... Well, it gives the back of Skull Woods, because I think both items are back there. That would let Rowland clear out Eastern more easily, get to that dark room. Much less trouble now. So we'll see if that might nudge him back there. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, Fire Rod doesn't open up a whole lot of stuff. I mean, they're not gonna... no flippers yet, so logically they're not gonna do ice.
Alright, and we're out. And saving and quitting.
Yeah, that check-in Armos that's pretty much abandoned at this point, so gonna have to hope that there is no progression back there. I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot of checks we haven't seen yet. I think it's just Armos. Now we got back of Skull Woods, and what else is there actually?
Yeah, it's the well's running dry here.
Yeah, I would think Tato would just full clear Eastern. You know, you're there, you might as well just get all the items. And actually, if Skull Woods completely misses, that may not be... It could be a little bit annoying for Raylan, but that's... Well, actually, they still have the mountains. They're probably going to go there first. Yeah, Eastern's going to be a hard last location. No, yeah, Back of Thieves is still one item back there. They didn't have a... And the thing is, we still don't know if that could be hammer locked. We don't know where that item is. Fighter Sword Moth is never a good fight, but Raylan making a good job there. And, well, that's nice. That's nice, but that doesn't really solve anything in terms of progression.
I needed that 2 seconds ago to help with the fight.
Now, I think Raylan did have a blue potion from the Waterfall Fairy, so... I mean, had that backup in case, but didn't need it in this. Fire Rod was on the bow-locked side of Pod. We'll probably give like another couple minutes and Teta will be showing us what is in the back of... Should be showing us what's in the back of Armos. I can't think we'll be leaving early because with that compass knows that there's an item in the back at Armos. Maiden Cell had nothing. Raylan, I believe, checked that already. Yeah, so the whole escape, the front of escape had nothing. Hera had nothing, so Hera basement was empty. They don't have access to desert. Man, I'm just trying to think what they have. This is not much they have to work with here. Yeah, so we've got Armos, we've got back of Thieves Town. That's not a good check to go into unless they get Hammer on Armos. And we could drop a fetch quest. Yeah, we don't know what... we're going to see in just a moment here.
Oh, pointy stick.
Ooh, yeah, so this is gonna stretch out a bit more. Oh, so that's East Death Mountain. So Oh, that's not gonna feel too good for Rowland. Yeah, I probably gonna be last location back to Eastern anyway. Yeah, Nintendo immediately gonna be following that hook shot.
I don't have much else other than possible dead ends, so take what the item gives you.
Yeah, this gives us a Paradox Cave. It gives us Dark Death Mountain. So you might as well go for the density. I mean, this seat could be just one of like go from A to B to C. So if you get like a book here, pushes you into desert, pendant desert, and or even flippers have to force their runners into possibly pendant swamp.
Was that a whole heart container worth of heart pieces?
I think I counted at least. I think it was. It was like a red 20, and then everything else was heart pieces. Okay, I can't think of East Death Mountain completely blanking out here. You get the hook shot, you get hyped into nothing here. We got okay. We got we got floating island as well. Oh well, silvers. I mean that's nice, but that's no progression.
Yeah, another just nice to have thing, but we don't need.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
okay, there we go. I think someone did call hammer. Bombos, that's good. Ice, that's good for ice. Save some magic there. Okay, so getting something. Turtle Rock is okay, just vanilla. Quake. Okay, we've got something now. Oh yeah, you are definitely going back for that. Yeah, so this the Hookshot Cave is striking some gold here.
Oh, spiral cave without boots.
It's been a long time since I've seen this because the recent Cast Boots tournament, you always have boots, and now the walk of shame through the spiral. I mean, I've seen some seeds, the ultimate taunt with boots at the end there. Not this time,
I was
though.
waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Alright, so round the other item is just all garbage in Thieves Town. So the small key might very well just be locking itself. This is not going to matter in this case. It's going to be one of these crappy seeds, and if Boots ends up... Well, you have to have Boots before GT, at least, and it can really get pushed back quite a bit, though. So that's 3 crystals for Rowlin. And Ted'll gonna be going for their second, and probably be clearing out Skullwoods after this. And it's looking like Rowlin's gonna be... should be doing Graveyard Ledge. Yeah, looking like it's gonna pick up that lamp. Yeah, I'm thinking of, for Rowlin, I think Eastern might be all he's got left. Just gonna have to take the long walk back, but I think you're out of checks. Yeah, the big chest in Thieves Town was the small key. It didn't matter anyway because the top floor had the other item, so the rest of it was just dungeon items anyway. I'm just gonna be curious where boots are in this seed. I mean, probably can get pushed back pretty far, but it's kind of curious to see where they stashed it in this one. No, boots cannot be in Ganon's tower because Lumberjack has the flute, so that's hard required for our crystal. All right, Tedo cleaning out Moth for their Master Sword. I think that's evening up the crystal count as well. So, again, chat, boots on head would... It would. I don't even think it'd be oops all dungeon. It'd be actual true all dungeon, actually. Because you had to do Aga, you had to do all your dungeons in that case.
Alright, Tedo choosing to go into swamp, it looks like here.
So maybe just following the density here. Also, possibly still keeping Ped back of his mind there. So if may just end up clearing the dungeon if there's a concern on Ped. The other checks, I mean, you got Ice Palace and back of Pod. That's probably about it at this point.
I have never seen that clip before. Interesting.
Yeah, that one's hasn't been around too long. I know, like, the last casual boots tournament, that was probably used all over the place, since Nice, easy enough clip with just need a hook shot and the bomb setup apparently is get that pretty consistent. Alright, so Swamp, I don't think we've seen anything in there. It's just money.
Money and hearts.
Yeah, so I think it was like 4 items we've seen so far. At this point, I almost would just go back in. If you've committed this far in, you may just end up doing a left side to just get that out of the way. Okay, so Ratlin's going to be doing Spike Cave. I think he still has that blue potion. Oh, that's a cave, yeah. Enough to get through this. Alright, Spike Cave is... Nope. That's not the answer. Alright, so that's Argus down for nothing on the Argus. I think there's 2 items still at play in the swamp. Yeah.
Yeah, with your lack of options, I think you go back.
Alright, so Round going after the back of pod. So that's one of the red crystals. I mean, I guess there's still a way to put even Pyramid Fairy in play. Because it depends what you need to get into Mire. Making the runners do the full swamp gambit.
Full swamp mile. Go all the way back. No. Alright. Just more money.
Oh, yeah, that cannot feel good. That is quite the sink unless pedestal is required. So that's tough. I mean, you can't fault that because it's just there's not a lot left to do here. Alright, I guess it's Ice Palace. I don't think there's anything else left to check here. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna have, like, Samaria in the right past the icebreaker? But, I mean, Samaria alone wouldn't... that'd be really trollish. Samaria alone wouldn't do anything, though. You'd have to have Quake on top of it. Yeah, something's gonna be in here, so let's see. You always have fetch quest items, so you got mushroom, you've got powder. That's always an option. The book. Boots. Let's see, Samaria by itself wouldn't do anything, neither would Ice Rod. Burner would not do anything. Quake, you still need Samaria anyway, but if you get, Quake plus Samaria, you would have to just run as much of TR as you can. Flute's on Lumberjack, so they're looking for boots somewhere. Yeah, this have to run this the vanilla way. It's hard hookshot locked, and no Samaria to go backwards through it.
I'm just sitting here waiting for every single chest to pop something out. Something, anything at this point.
It's just pushing it all the way to the back, so, what do we... I think it's just the last... Oh, no, we got one here. Oh, well, that's close enough to the... close enough to, behind the icebreaker. Whoops. Okay, well, that doesn't really do anything, so you need... The other item is gonna have to be something. Yeah, it didn't quite get it right. It wasn't directly behind the icebreaker, but it was still somewhat behind it. Oh my! This seed. Huh. Oh, it's kind of a headache of a seed here. Okay, so that's 2 tablets and desert. At this point, you may as well just do ped pull. I'd love to get the runners' thoughts on this seed when they come in. If they come in for interview after this, probably not going to be a lot of good stuff to say about this one.
That cold stare fight was beautiful.
You made every magic point count there. Got it all done with especially with just a master sword. That fight can easily slide out of control if you don't if you don't manage it correctly. It's a lot easier if you have like tempered or gold sword. It gives you a little more room.
Two beautiful cold stare fights. Ha ha ha.
Pretty much showing us how that should be done with just a master sword. Making full use of that bombos to save magic for the fire rod uses. Okay, so Tato's going for just going for the out of the way checks. I'm going to go for Ether tablet first, and then I'll actually just pair Wombo's tablet with Desert.
They still have Spike Cave to do, so brief pit stop over here to get nothing.
And Rowland going to be going into the swamp trap. I mean, you can't fault this just because of density. There's a lot of items in here, and at this point, the seed being this trolly, and probably thinking of pedestal anyway, so might as well do it. Oh boy. So tablets are not the answer. The ledge, nope, nothing on the desert ledge. And at this point, you know, desert may just very well be nothing. Force you into either a pedestal or green pendant turn in.
There's a little something.
Oh, yeah, this could get pretty rude here. No, he's not gonna. Oh no! Oh no! Desert's boots locked. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So it just forces.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh! So it forces them into what is probably gonna be a double dip with TR at this point, unless Ice Rod is like on Laser Bridge. Oh boy, let's see. So how bad could this get here? Okay, so
Yes.
let's see. We're just now starting to think. Okay, so Ice Rod doesn't have to be in TR. You could get Mushroom or Powder. So force you into a fetch quest to get the Ice Rod. Take that back into TR to get to clear that to get let's see, boots or yeah, get boots and then either Pyramid Fairy or Desert or Pedestal having like ether that's required or something really bad like that. Yeah, but I think Helmasaur had nothing, and it's going to be for the other red crystal, so if somehow by chance can clear TR, you're going to take out Pod for the other red crystal.
Alright. There are those.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good to get boots so late in the siege. We've been walking around the whole world back and forth on like last location dips and stuff. Okay, so that will get the flute. That will clear desert. So if I guess we'll see what else might be in TR.
I'm just sitting there holding my breath, waiting for the last bits of Turtle Rock here. See where that if Ice Rod is at the butt's end of it or not.
So you running this to the back here. Let's see this item. No, okay, that has to be a key. That's fine. So there's only going to be 3 checks in the back. One of them's going to have to be that small key. Let's see if the seed gives just that a little bit of mercy and puts the ice rod in the back. Or is it going to Troy armor, or if it's like tempered sword, which half cost magic, which those are nice, but that's not what you're going to be looking for.
There's one of your nice to haves, I guess. And that's a big nope.
Well, someone called that only a male on the laser bridge. Oh, that's just makes it a little bit harder to get this. Only taking half a heart from these guys, but at least not too many hearts left. So he probably is going to be trying to portal save that. And then with the boots, yeah, you got to remember to do all these boots checks. So you got, King's Tomb, you got Bonk Rocks. I don't think there's too much else. The library had just a shield. I'm gonna be getting that flute.
Well, yeah, so much for King's Tomb and the bonking rocks there. And now we're finally bonking into our lumberjack tree to get our flute that we saw so many years ago at this point.
Only little bit of consolations that Mire and Desert are right next to each other, so you may as well just clear both. Because really consider clearing out No, actually, Tittle might be going for a pet shack.
I mean, since you have to go around this way down to activate the flute, then a pit stop at this point isn't too bad when you're this deep in and don't know exactly what you're going to need to do if you need to clear desert or not. Oh.
Oh no, what is with this seed? Okay, well
It's
that...
Schrodinger's pedestal. Do we need it or not?
Oh no. I mean, we'll probably find out in the next couple minutes. With how this seed is going, you may as well just expect Meyer to be Ether at this point. Oh my gosh. This seed has just done like everything to troll.
Okay.
No.
It's Quake. It's Quake.
The seed actually had an inch of mercy for once. Let's see. Oh, hey, there's our bug net. Okay, that's fine. Oh, surprised that Moyer wasn't Ether. I mean, the way this seed was going, was expecting that.
And there's the ice rod.
That's still pretty gross. So that's a forced double dip of TR. I mean, Tito has the... Oh no, he had the portal. Oh, you can't portal save.
Huh.
So, oh, ouch. Okay. All right, so I believe Tito is now in go mode. It's like at 132. But yeah, I do not think portal save is gonna work here because you have to make another portal to get to that ice rod. Well, at least you got a Godmire. Some minor consolation. Still trying to see if we find another sword. Kind of don't want to be doing a massive sword Ganon fight.
To see if any checks he does along the way to get necessities to clear the dungeons end up in the nice to haves at this point.
And Rowland might be, yeah, will also be doing the check and probably gonna be potentially sweating bullets as well and just seeing this. I mean, that's that, you know, gonna be checking Meyer right after and at least get that bit of relief.
I actually had forgotten, me not reading the tracker, that Tedo still had to finish the rest of Pod. But I also blinked and completely missed them finishing Misery Mire, so...
Yeah, Meyer luckily was quick here as ended up being a God Meyer, so that little bit of relief. Okay, so Round could be getting their Ice Rod to put them into go mode. So I'm kind of curious where the other two swords are. Could be at least one in GT.
Of course.
If it's like green pendant, if it's like Lambo, that's gonna be pretty rude.
Alright, back in Turtle Rock. Let's go all the way back through to the back.
Yeah, the portal save, unfortunately, not an option for this seed. And even Trinex isn't gonna be the friendliest fight with just a Master Sword. You have to go with hammer strats.
I call that pretty clean for having to go for hammer strats. At least for the first part here.
Yeah, that was actually really good. That was pretty flawless there in second phase. Pretty much pretty clean on that one as well.
Yeah, no problem at all. That just shows the skills of these runners that are in the tournaments these days. Alright, and that is our last crystal. So we see numbers in chat. Where do we are we thinking last check for the Ganon Tower big key?
Ready to see some 22s here. I think I went pretty late in this one. I'd be kind of shocked if it was just like Torch or Hope Room or even the Dark Magician Room would be pretty impressive. To be very generous. Well, I was kind of shocked. The seed actually was kind of generous. I was only check 3.
Yeah, I guess the seed was just like my job is done here and went home for the day.
Let off the gas a little bit. We're kind of expecting, ether to be required, like late in the close to 22 for big key, but no. So I'm pretty sure Tedo's gonna search everything at the top of GT, trying to find a sword. I mean, at this point, I might just guess the mushroom turn-in might actually have one of the swords.
Oh yeah, true.
Still don't know what that is. Because at least the mushroom you could also do fake powder, but I'm gonna think mushroom turn is gonna be a sword.
That's another thing that was nice about surprising lack of the other fetch quest items in the end.
Nice gauntlet for Tedo, just rushing up past Lambo 2. Rowlet not too far behind. Let's see. Probably not going to take too long to get the big key, and going to be going the same route, so we get that big key in short order.
Speaking of fetch quest items, don't really need that now, but it's funny to see the powder just sitting there at the top of the tower. Ah, it's a Moldorm bully there. Knocking Teto off the edge. Pretty late into the fight. And there's our other fetch quest item in final chest.
Oh my gosh.
So anyone want to leave and go find our sword? Anyone? No? No?
It's not even guaranteed to be there either, so to be honest, it could still be a bottom of GT, the back end of Meyer, and I still have those places to look. Alright, Tato starting their Ganon fight just before 150. As the first two phases are kind of the painful parts here. Takes 12 spins on each phase, the first two phases.
This fight here with Master is just the definition of spin to win while avoiding getting hit by anything. Using item dodging strats as best as you can. Trying to get hit. If you need to get hit, try to get hit by stuff that's going to do less damage than taking a hug. Fun positionings like that up in the corner there, which is a pretty good spot. So to be careful once the bats start flying.
Right on to phase 3. I mean, at least having red mail does help a little bit. Bat's only doing 2 hearts, and even a Ganon hug is only 3. So they got plenty of hearts to work with.
And at least we have silvers, and we're not having to do silverless.
Yeah, imagine after all this time and it still ends up being Master Sword silverless. That would just be brutal. Alright, so Tato taking down Ganon finally putting an end to this rather trolly seed. So we'll be crossing the line at 151.57. GG's. Yeah, as mentioned, like the upper right corner is a really good spot because you can just get pretty much free double spins there. Helps chip down that 12 spin requirement. Alright, that is Ganon down on Raylan's end, so get your GG's in chat. Raylan Tankier, he's finishing up this race at time of 1:54.51. Okay, so gonna go rankings here. So Tedo finished 16th in the race, and Raylan Tankier finished 25th in the race of 39 people. Yeah, no one really broke through. The seed really did not give a lot of room. The best, fastest finishing time was at 1:42.12, and then 1:42.48, 1:43.20. So it was just really clumped together. So this seed really didn't give a lot of room to do anything clever. Okay, joined in the chat by Raylan Tankier and Tito. GG's.
Hey, GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, I just heard we don't have so much time, so let's take this a little bit quicker than usual, especially with Raylan and me, because we tend to do interviews for ages. So yeah, it was a scene like I wasn't happy on trying to play my normal style and just full clear everything. So yeah, I'm lucky that the seed is quite late, quite slow. So the finish part time is pretty high, and it's still okayish qualifier. But imagine not playing Swamp or something else and skipping a little bit left and right. Yeah, you could save so much time.
Yeah, like I mean, it's like a perfect qualifier seat. Like you want it to be slow because even if you play it bad, you lose not many points.
Yeah.
I mean, like I have 88 or something. Like I'll take that. It's definitely not my worst qualifier. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with the seat. How paradox that might sound, but yeah, it obviously would have felt a little bit better if not immediately. My immediate first decision was punished kind of hard there. Like,
Oh, no, don't worry. I also skipped Kakariko a little bit, so not that much, but yeah.
yeah, but did you go into early Eastern like at 5 minutes?
Chat just told me that this backfired, so no, I didn't. But
Yeah.
it still feels like you are scared in qualifiers of missing the one out, and everyone finishes around 120, and you're sitting there like, I have still 2 crystals to go. So you know that you throw that in the trash can, and so it's. I don't like playing super safe, but I'm quite fair enough happy with the full clear route I did play. I think 163 collection rate with like 5 chests in GT, 20 is the remaining. Could easily be a 180, 190-ish collection rate, just 5 minutes slower. So yeah, this is okay.
Pretty much. I did a few things better towards the end, but I wasn't happy with all of the decisions. But overall,
Yeah, but
like I said,
I'll
take it.
It's like everything. Going Turtle Rock, immediately leaving with the boots, best case play, but still playing it isn't that bad, but still another minute down the drain. So yeah.
I mean, you could have left, but honestly, in that situation, you probably shouldn't in a qualifier situation, since Ether was still missing unless you checked Pet before, and Ice Rod could have been in TR, and if you look everywhere else but in TR, then
sure.
lose as much time. So, like, if I would have had Ether, then maybe. But overall, I'd say you play TR, you play Swamp at some point. Like it's 6 items. You go down to like 2 or 3 other items on other checks. Like you have to at some point. Like you maybe skip left side, but you probably should dip into Swamp in the seat. And, yeah, it wasn't necessary, but oh well.
Yeah, big GGs for the first finishers in the seat, setting the part time. For my opinion, a little bit too high, but yeah, it's still great that people really aced the seats. So GG's, even if we didn't saw them on the stream. I don't know if anybody heard about any swords left in the game. I don't know. Could only be like Hope Room-ish. This would be bad, but I don't know.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of spots left. I think there were, some checks still in Meyer. I think.
Yeah.
I mean.
Mushroom had nothing. Could have been back, probably deep in GT or something.
The only checks I have left are 1 item in Desert, Green Pendant, Hammer Packs, and Pyramid Ferry. Aside from those in Meyer. Like,
I mean, I don't know if you did play Hope Room. If there's a small key, you may go wide or the right side, and there's another high chance for a sword. So this would even out or even be an advantage for just GT and Ganon. But I don't know. We have to check other streams. But really, really great times by people. Like, whoa, they did so much right, and I'm too scared. The qualifier methods. I enjoy when the tournament starts to finally go for some skips. It's like a fast playing those, but really thanks for the restream, thanks for commentating and for tracking, of course, and having us here for a little chatter.
Yep. What Tato said.
Of course. It's always great to see two amazing runners on screen fighting it out. And I think that'll about do it for us here. Pixcalibur, any final words before we head off? And thank you for commentating with me today, of course.
Yeah, this is quite the seed here. Pretty linear seed, so got forced into a lot of last location stuff, but at least you don't leave those last items behind because you had to go back and get them. But this is a good seed, good attendance, a lot of runners in this. Again, thanks to our runners, Rallin, Tankier, and Tato, put up a good race for us. Thanks to Karaoke, co-commentator, and to Dark Sharna for doing all the tracking, keeping us up to speed on all the buttons and stuff. So I guess there's still some more qualifiers in the next coming up in the next few days, and hopefully can kind of look to see our runners, put out some more great performances. Okay, so that should be it for this qualifier. So I'm Pixcalibur, and we'll see you guys in the next race.